Hey guys, welcome to the CODMAT. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. We solve a lot of competitive problems. Today's problem is a random pick with weight. So what problem says is given an array W of positive integer where W of I describes the weight of index I. Write a function pick index which randomly picks an index in a proportion to its weight. So we have as an input weight array, and we need to return an index in a proportion to each index weight. Now let's understand with this example. um, the problem is little confusing, so let's understand it through the example here. Okay, so let's say we have this array 1 3 4 6 as an input, let's say. Okay, and what the problem says is so the total weight of this array, we need to consider it is, let's say, 100%. Okay. Okay, now we need to return each index. Ultimately we want to return each index. Okay, that needs to be in a proportion to the whatever the weight of that index has. So let's say here the zeroth index weight is only 1. Okay, so what is a proportion of this index, or how many times this index needs to be written? So total sum is, let's say we are considering that as a 100%. So let's say 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6, that is going to be your 14. So 14 is your 100%. Okay, let's say for 1 what will be the value? So how many times, or how many percent, how many times we need to return a index 0? Okay, so 1 divided by 14, okay, into 100 if you will do, then it is going to be the percentage that contributes to the total of this array. Okay, weight array. So this is going to be, let's say, 7%, almost a 7%. Yeah, so out of 100 times 7%, we need to return a index 0. Same goes for the index 1. So 3 by 14 and 200, so that is going to be almost 21%. We need to return a index 1. Same for 2 also. Sorry, the number is 4. 14 into 100, so that is going to be almost around 29%. We need to return this index, and same goes for the last index also. 6 divided by 14 into 100, so it will give around 43%. We need to return a index, last index. So this is what the problem statement says. We need to return a, in the proportion uh, to the whatever the weight we have, in the proportion to that, those many times we need to return that index. Okay, now let's understand the solution approach. Alright, so I have written this array again with its index as well as the percentage each index is contributing, or the index having a proportion to the number, the weight itself. Okay, now the other thing we know here is we have a total sum of the arrays as 14. Okay, which is going to be your 100%. Okay, now one thing we can generate, as we want to generate a random index. Okay, so one way we can do is, like, we can use a random from the java.util class and generate a random number. Okay, but we may not have a guarantee that it will generate between this range 0 to 3. Okay, so how to generate that number random which lies in between this range 0 to 3? Okay, the other constraint we have, that number, that random number needs to be generated in the proportion to the whatever the weight, each weight, whatever it contributes to the final weight, we need to generate in that proportion. Okay, so we need to generate only 7% as a 1 index 0, 21% only 1, 29 and 43. That's how we want to generate it. So how to generate that proportion? So one thing we know is we have weight, or we have weight which is starting from 1 and it is going till, because we have total sum is equal to 40. So we have this range available with us. Okay, so that means we want to partition this range in a such a way that the 7% of this partition will give you the index as 0, 21% should give you the index as 1, 29 should give you the index as a 2, and 43% should give you the index as a 3, because the number is higher at the last index. So how to do that? Now let's first write down, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay, let's say 40. Now one way we can do is, let's say we will split it here. So we'll take this as portion of index 0 from here to, let's say somewhere here, we'll take index 1, and from that onwards we'll take that as a 2, and then rest will be considered as a 3. But this again, this partition of this range is not uniform, that is, that needs to be proportion with your whatever the percentage it is contributing. All right, so I have written I have cleared the previous all right, I have cleared the previous distribution of this array. Now so instead of dividing this all right, I have cleared the previous whatever the array we have written. So instead of dividing this in a uniform or uniform way, can we divide based on the weight or the number that we have, and we split this array in that way. So let's say if from here the weight is 1, so 0 to 1 will be your index 0. Okay, let's say this range will be your index 0. Okay, and from 1 to 3, so 1 to 3, that is going to be, end will be 4. So from 1 to 4 is going to be index 1, and from as here we have 4, so here is a 4, so from 5 onwards till 8, next index is 2, and from there onwards going to be index 3. So this is like a kind of a prefix sum we are calculating. So we have 1 here, next is going to be 4, and then we have 8, and then we will get a 40. Okay, so this is what the our ranges we got based on what we are having a proportion of this each indexes weight. Okay, now what we can do here is, now we can generate a random number. Okay, we have range, we can generate a random number between range 1 to 40. Okay, now let's say it generated some number x. Okay, now we'll see, or we'll apply binary search in this array. Okay, now let's say if we got that number, that means we'll return that index. So let's say if this is this x, first time it got generated as 8. So when we do a binary search, it will return an index 2. So in that case we will return this index. Now let's say it returns a number or index is 7, which will fall here, okay, in this range. So in that case it will return an index of next greater number to this number, index of that number. So in this case, this is what the next greater number. In that case, it will return an index. It will start from this one. It will consider as a -1, this -2, and this one as a -3. Okay, so here we will get output as -3. Okay, now let's say if x is equal to we got it as 3. So in that case, it will return a -2. Okay, but as per our partition logic, it needs to, in the negative case, it needs to return. Here we want to get as 2, and here we want to get it as 1. Okay, So in that case, what we will do here is we will again make it positive, and then we will subtract 1 so that we will get the correct value. Let's go back to the code and review or understand the code. Alright, so let's go through the code. So we have this as constructor, and we are getting a weight array in the constructor argument. So what we have first defined is our prefix sum array. So what we are doing here is first we will define that the same length of that array, and then we will first initialize the first element with the same element of the 0th index, and we are also accumulating the sum just to get the range in the next peak index method. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are just generating a prefix sum array. We are iterating from 1 and we are going till the length of that array, and we are just generating, take a previous value and add the current value. Okay, now this is what the constructor implementation in the peak index. So what we are doing here is we also have a declare the random as a global variable. So we'll do here is random dot next integer, and the range is sum. Okay, so it will generate range from 0 to 14, but here as in the input it's clearly said that we need to generate a range from 1 to the weight is going to be 1 to 10,000 or 10k. So we will always generate a it's between the, we will always add 1. So if there is a chances of generating the index 0, so we'll add 1 to that, so that we will get the correct random number. Okay, now here we will do once we have a random number or random index generated, we will search whether that index is present in a prefix sum array or not. If we will if the return value is positive, let's say positive or 0, then in that case we will return the same value. Otherwise we will invert it and will reduce, or we will subtract 1 to that, so that we will get the correct index and we will return that value. Okay, now let's run this code. Okay, it got completed. Now let's submit it. Okay, it got accepted. So that's it in this video. Hope you like it. Please add comments if you have a different approach or you are looking for a solution for a different problem. Thank you guys.